The Folk Music Hall of Fame and Museum will provide a much-needed venue to honor and preserve the legacy of the legendary folk music trailblazers. We hope everyone will join the Indiegogo campaign and be part of this important cause.
There's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and there's a Baseball Hall of Fame, and baseball's pretty important to me too. There should be a folk music hall of fame. They're going to run out of people to induct into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They kind of are. But it's, rock and roll hadn't existed that long. Folk music, you can make an argument for the fact that folk music has always existed and it always will.
We're the Milk Carton Kids, and we'd like to encourage you to give as much money as possible to the founding of the Folk Music Hall of Fame.
Got a check.
I don't have much though.
As much as possible.
This is what being a folk singer gets you. $17.
You'll make that again next month.
Can I borrow some money? Or can I borrow some money from you?
I'm a folk musician. We call us singer-songwriters, in the past, 25 years. But the truth is I was raised on folk music. My dad was a Kingston Trio fanatic, and Pete Seeger records, Odetta records, Earle Lives, just acoustic guitar and classic protest songs. What a field day we could have with a Hall of Fame.
The Indiegogo campaign going on to raise funds for the Folk Music Hall of Fame is an international effort from 190 countries to raise money for this very important and historically necessary institution.
As the Hellman family, we are big supporters of the Indiegogo campaign to support the Hall of Fame for the folk music community. And it's very important that this is something that becomes a part of history because it's a big part of American history.
I find it thrilling that this is happening and to have a museum dedicated to folk music, because we have the big Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, which is great, and they've done amazing projects in my family. But it's definitely for one thing, and there's people like Steve Earle, who are folk gods, or John Prine, that you don't really see much about in those kinds of places. So it's thrilling. I need to tell my dad about this too, but just for a musician to see this type of music being honored in this way.
We're Shovels and Rope, and we humbly ask for you to support the Indiegogo campaign to provide and raise funds for the construction of a Folk Music Hall of Fame. If you believe that the folk music is the people's music and serves the people and history and the well-being of everybody, which it does, you should donate today and help us out.
There really ought to be a Folk Music Hall of Fame. I'm extremely excited about that possibility. There's just a plethora of appropriate legends that go back, 300 years. And I excitedly and totally support the Indiegogo organization and champion this Folk Music Hall of Fame idea.
I am so excited to have been invited to be part of this incredible project. It is being created and produced by people who understand being displaced, who understand talent and genius, by people who know the impact of Native American music and dance. American folk music might be the music that built a nation, but it is also the music that connected a divided nation. And that's what makes it all the more special.
Hey, this is Holly Williams. Thank you so much for supporting the Indiegogo campaign that will support the Folk Music Hall of Fame. It is very important to me, especially as an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of 2 businesses, and I know how hard it is sometimes to get funding for things that you're passionate about, and folk music is a big part of my life, with my grandfather being Hank Williams Sr. and my dad being a musician, myself and my brother. So please support in any way you can. Thank you so much.
I've had the privilege to work as a concert promoter and as an agent for the last almost 40 years in the entertainment business here in New York. I look after wonderful artists like Dolly Parton, Billy Bragg, Bruce Cockburn, David Gilmour, and many, many others. I was amazed when Charles McCutcheon approached me a couple of years ago to say that there was no Folk Music Hall of Fame. I found this to be a travesty. I'm very pleased to be associated with Charles and Michael Cole, Bob Ezrin, and many other people to try to bring this project to fruition. Thanks very much, and we hope to see you at the Hall of Fame.